Are you ready to take a bite out of the competition? Are you looking for ideas to make your business better? Welcome to the Core Business Show with Tim Jacquet,
sponsored by Apple Capital Group.
At the core of every successful business, you'll find people making a difference. And with each episode of the Core Business Show, we talk with those people, examine those ideas, and explore the strategies that make them special. Now, the host of the Core Business Show, Tim Jacquet.
Thank you for listening to the Core Business Show. Welcome. I'm Tim Jacquet, your host. Today, we're going to talk about 6 ways to maximize your profit margins. If you'd like to join the conversation, feel free to call at 347-324-3460. Again, that's 347-324-3460. We'll be back in a moment. We're going to take a word from our sponsor, and we'll be on with the show. You're listening to the Core Business Show. I'm Tim Jacquet, your host.
You're listening to the Core Business Show, sponsored by Apple Capital Group. Apple Capital Group in Jacksonville, Florida, is a commercial lender that specializes in asset-based loans, equipment leasing and financing, invoice financing, commercial real estate loans, and asset-based financing in the U.S. and Canada. Apple Capital Group is a direct lender that lends on their private equity investment portfolio. 90% of most loans are decided within 2 hours, and vendor funding within 24 hours after documents are completed with a one-page application. No slow no's, just a quick decision and a fast yes. To get more information about lending from Apple Capital Group, call 866-611-7457. That's 866-611-7457 to speak with one of our loan specialists. Or visit us right now at applecapitalgroup.com. Welcome back to the Core. Once again, here's Tim Jacquet.
Welcome back. Here are 6 ways to maximize your profit margin. This is our topic today. Business is good. Well, you can always be better. One of the main things that if you're in business today, even if you're doing extremely well, you need to always watch the bottom line. And some people say, well, I just watch at the end of the month. No, you need to watch the bottom line daily to know exactly what's happening. Today, we have a lot of technology that can give you minute to minute, day by day, week by week analysis on what your business is doing, down to your cash register. If you have your cash register with QuickBooks or some other type product, you know exactly what your numbers are on a real-time basis. And if you're running a software that integrates with QuickBooks accounting, you can look at those numbers at any moment and just watch them throughout the day. I would say probably, watch it half day, watch it in the evening so you can see exactly what's happening with your numbers. And you need to always manage your bottom line, manage what the cost of doing your business, your suppliers, the cost of supplies, your restaurants, the cost of food, monitor that, cost of employees. Make sure you always set a budget so you know what exactly you're budgeting for supplies. Always look at ways to cut the cost of supplies and keep your quality, of course, but always look at the cost of things. If it's going to cost a little bit more, if you need to bump up your prices, if you feel like you can get away with that, maybe even 10 or 20 cents increase or round it up to the next dollar or $0.50. But give them some good give them some good service along with that. Or if it's a 50 cents increase, people can't really notice that unless it's a candy bar. 50 cents is a lot to that. So number one, know your numbers. Always know your numbers. Know what your cost is at all times, if you're doing supplies or you're doing services. Also, make sure you have a budget and you stay on that budget. And you can be able to watch your budget if you have an accounting software. Number two, know where you're winning. If you have a product that is your bread and butter, focus on your bread and butter, and everything else comes second. So you know that this one particular item sells the most on, you focus on that so you can keep the margins going and get the sales going. So keep up with what's winning and what is working, okay? Number three, minimize unprofitable items. If it's unprofitable, start cutting it down or make it somewhere lucrative that it makes it worth having an unprofitable item. If you make no profit or if you lose the money on it, just cut it out. It's not even worth your time and energy. If you know that you won't be able to get your costs back, maybe, you have the volume, but it will put you in a hole by spending the profits. If you collect on it, if you break it even, it might keep you afloat for a minute, but it can spoil some issues. stay with the profitable items. The next one, keep an eye on the cost as it creeps. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5, raise the prices, which I mentioned. Got to be sensitive towards it, but do that. And the last one, number 6, keep your customers very happy. You always spend more time on resources to win new customers than to keep the current one you already have. Happy customers are repeat customers, and they are also very profitable to businesses. Rethink the policies that rewards new customers, like loyalty cards or reward cards, or sneak previews of products, birthday discount, regulars, and so on. VIP treatment. Keep an eye on those. So those are my ideas of kind of keep your business profitable. Thank you for listening. I'm Tim JK, your host. You can download this episode on Blog Talk Radio, iTunes, or go to the Core Business Show. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening to the Core Business Show with Tim JK. For more information about equipment financing and asset-based loans, visit our website, applecapitalgroup.com. That's applecapitalgroup.com. Or call us at 866-611-7457. We hope you'll join us for our next episode. And remember, you can always get to the core via iTunes. You'll find all our previous episodes there. And thanks again for listening to the Core Business Show with Tim JK.